Hey guys, so today I am gonna talk about roasting vegetables. I actually like to really roast my asparagus and sometimes broccolini. It's the broccoli that has the longer stem and then the little tree at the top, I guess is what you call it. Anyway, I prefer my asparagus roasted than just steamed. So I'm gonna show you a really nice little trick with asparagus. First of all, with asparagus, the ends of it are very tough and you don't really want to eat them. They're great if you want to kind of cook them down and put them in soups though. So I do suggest keeping these. You can freeze them and then use them for soups later. I snap one and I use that as my guide. And so I will cut all the other ones at exactly the same length as well. And then some will fall on your floor. That's just kind of how it goes. So I have one bunch that I just did, and I'm going to do the same thing with the other one. Snap it, and then cut those ends off. Done. Okay. So what a lot of people do is that they would take the stems and they would just throw them on a sheet, drizzle it with olive oil. You actually end up using a lot more oil that way. So what I do is I take my asparagus and I just throw them into a bowl. Get them all in there. And I just drizzle a little olive oil in there. Probably maybe half a tablespoon, honestly, not that much. I'm also gonna put my seasoning in there. I like to use, a salt-free seasoning. I like to control my sodium if I can. So I do use salt-free. I can always add salt later. And then I like a little bit more pepper. So I'm adding in a little more with that. Now you can do this with tongs if you want to. I always heard it said that your best kitchen tools are your hands. So I just go in and roll my hands over the asparagus. You're gonna get messy. And so you're gonna actually see that all of the asparagus have oil on it. You're not, you're not cheating yourself of oil. You really just don't need a lot. And that's why I prefer this way. So then you don't have kind of oily, soggy asparagus. You have, crisp roasted asparagus, which is what we're trying to get. So I just spread it on a sheet pan. I'll let you see what that looks like. So spread it on a sheet pan like that. You can, it's not exactly one layer. You can even it out a little bit. If you are a perfectionist and that's how you want it, but it doesn't really matter too much. So I set my oven for about 375. You could go to 400 with these, but these are on the thinner end, so I just don't want them to be burnt on the outside and then not cooked through the inside. So I do 375 when they're kind of on the thinner end. And then I just watch them. When the tips get a little kind of charred and crispy, that's the way I like them, I pull them out. I'm gonna go wash my hands up, but that's how we do roasted asparagus.